Yo, welcome to Fit Out TV. My name is Ray, and today we're gonna go through a shoulder workout with minimal equipment. Not only are we going through a shoulder workout, but I'm gonna show you how to grow your shoulders with minimal equipment. We're about to jump into my apartment gym. We're about to get it in. But make sure if you like these videos, just subscribe, hit that like button, and let me know in the comments that you like this stuff. Because I'm gonna be bringing you stuff like this every week. Let's go grow them shoulders. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do a shoulder press with dumbbells. We're gonna go ahead and set a bench up. Every apartment gym should have one of these benches where you can set it up like so. We're gonna grab some warm-up weights. We're gonna get some blood in the shoulders, and then I'm gonna show you how to do a working set with weight that might be too light for you, but you can still get a good workout in it. Okay, say now that I'm warmed up, right? Now say you have a weight that's too light for what you normally do for 12 reps. This is what I want you to do. First off, I want you to look at the form. Most people, when they do the shoulder press, they stop right here. I want you to drop them down and stretch the shoulders out all the way. Now, I want you to do like last week, like I said, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, up. Squeeze your shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, 4, it's actually a 5 count, okay? Now, one thing I just made a mistake on. I don't want you to bring the dumbbells together like that. I want you to keep them out. So, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That eliminates the rest. This is technically a rest. This keeps tension on your shoulders the whole time. We're gonna do 4 sets of 12 to 15, and like I said, if you have a lighter weight, you can go ahead and do 20 reps, keeping the rhythm of 5 seconds and keeping the dumbbells apart, okay? Bam. We're gonna move on to the next thing now. Now, we are moving on to the next exercises. We're only gonna do 3 of them because we have minimal equipment. And so what we're gonna do, since we can't do that many exercises, actually we can do a lot of exercises with what we got, but I'm assuming that you guys have minimal equipment. So we're gonna do 3 more exercises that hit all the sides of the delt. And what we're gonna do to compensate for the fact that we're only gonna do 3 is we're gonna up the number of sets. So a normal set would be 3 to 4. We're gonna up that to 6 to 8 depending on your conditioning level. So if you are conditioned to do 4 sets, then just do 4 sets. But if you can do 6 to 8, jump it to 6 to 8. Now we're gonna move on to the next thing, which is gonna be front delts. What I want you to do is stand tall like so. You're gonna either put your right or your left foot behind you, and that's to brace yourself. So you're gonna put your right foot behind you, in my case, my right. I'm gonna lean back. It's like this opens up the front delt when you're doing the motion. Bam, lift the dumbbell, press. This is a press motion. Lift, press. Lift, press. Lift, press. Lift, press. Now, you need that for a lean. You can't get the full motion when you're like this. You can't target the front delt when you're standing straight up and down. That backwards lean that you get here, open the front delt all the way. Here, full traction, really focus on that front delt. Press it. This is gonna build the front delt. Press. Yeah, so we're gonna do, for the reps of this one is gonna be 6 to 8 sets of 10 to 12 reps per arm, right? And that should be enough because of the weight that you have should be sufficient enough to get a full workout with that many reps. So this is gonna be the next motion that we're gonna be doing. Everyone's probably done this for shoulders. It's gonna be side laterals. So we're gonna pick a weight, stand tall, a little slight bend in the wrist. Now what I want you guys to do is to go above parallel. So look, a lot of people go right here. That's not a full range of motion. I want you to go, bam, full range. Get the shoulder above parallel. Look how my shoulder goes above parallel. It's not here, it's bam, okay? So we're gonna run that. So for those of you that have lower weight, you can simply just increase the rep range. But for those of you that have sufficient weight, this is what we're gonna do. Remember, this is 6 to 8 sets. We're gonna do 10 like that. And then you're gonna do 8 to 10 like this. Now, simply all I'm doing right here is I'm bringing the dumbbell behind me, getting a great stretch in the lateral head, and then I'm coming back back up. Okay? And every time the dumbbell comes above parallel, that's gonna burn you out. That's what we're gonna do for side laterals, for the lateral head. Now the last thing we got left is the rear delt, and we're gonna get right into that. Okay, so rear delt, what I usually like to do for my rear delt is a cable pull-in, but since we don't have the cable, we do have the cable, but you might not have a cable here, so we're gonna fix that, we're gonna adjust that. We're gonna grab some dumbbells. Now for this, you don't need a lot of weight at all. This is a workout. It's really hard. A lot of us haven't worked this muscle out properly yet. So, you know, the lighter the weight, the better until you get the form right. For me, just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna go with the 15s. You're gonna sit like so. For me, I'll do my legs together, put them forward slightly. You're gonna drop the dumbbells in between your legs. You're gonna bend over all the way. Push the seat back so you guys can see me a little bit. Bam. Dumbbells come below your knees, and then you're gonna bring them out in a rear delt fly. Okay? Now, I want you to notice that when I lift the dumbbell up, it doesn't come back here. It stays in level or in line with my shoulder. Okay? See that? How dumbbell stays in line with my shoulder. It doesn't drop back here. It doesn't come up here. It stays in line with my shoulder. Now another thing that I want you guys to try right now, it's not as important. If that motion right there is good enough, you can feel it in your back. You're gonna feel it in your back a little bit in your rear delts because you haven't isolated your rear delt yet. Now I'm gonna show you how to isolate your rear delt. Now some people's rear delt might not be strong enough to do this yet. That's fine. Keep it the way it is with your elbows turned. Your elbows will be turned this way and you'll kind of be doing a motion like that. That's okay, you're still working the rear delt, you're just not isolating it yet. Now to isolate it, you're gonna take your elbows from facing back like that to facing out. So everything is in line, facing with the rear delt of your shoulder. So in line, bam, bam, bam. And that's how you isolate the rear delt. Now for reps, right here, nothing fancy, we're gonna keep it 15 reps. I guarantee you that your apartment gym has a sufficient weight for that. 20 pounds is usually good for anybody, 25. Sometimes I go up to 30 depending on what I'm doing, but 15 reps, 6 to 8 sets, you're gonna feel the burn. So yeah, for quick recap, we did shoulder press, we did 12 to 15 to 20 reps depending on the weight, and I showed you the 5-second slow pause and keeping the dumbbells wide so you get no rest. Then we move to front delt where you lean back here, you open it all the way up. You got 10 to 12 on each arm. And then we move to side laterals, which I showed you right here. We got 10, and then you're gonna drop the dumbbells behind your butt to really stretch the side lateral out and do 8 to 10, I believe I said. And then we move on to the rear delt, which I just showed you, which is 15 reps. Now remember, this is 4 exercises, real minimal. For a lot of people, that's a whole shoulder workout. You know, so 4 sets should be good enough, but if you're conditioned and you're used to doing more, go ahead and up those sets to 6 to 8. I gave you the rep ranges, and that's the shoulder workout, man. We can grow shoulders with minimal equipment. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if you liked it. I can post these every week. This is Fit Out TV, and I'm gonna catch y'all next week.